Hey y'all, it's your girl China and I'm here with another reading. As we're entering into 2026, I feel like this message really needed to come out like right now. Even though I do believe that all messages are timeless and you will find this message when it's meant to find you. There's something about the energy of just like letting go completely. And I'm really picking up on the need to let go is not because I feel like when we always talk about letting go, we always think it's because or the motivation to let go is always because like they don't deserve you. And although that is the case, and I'm not talking about just a person, I'm talking about a person, place, or thing, career, idea, belief system, whatever the case may be. Letting go of that thing obviously it does not serve you and it does not benefit you. But I'm getting this need to release because it's holding you back from receiving everything that you desire. You keep asking God, the universe, the Most High. You keep asking for ways, for the vision, for the guidance, for the direction to get to the things that you're looking to create, to get to the abundance, to get to the love, to get to the happiness, to get to the light again. And the things, you're doing everything right, but the thing that you're holding on to is keeping you stuck. Okay? I didn't even shuffle yet. I split the deck here and we got the 10 of Cups and the Hermit coming out here. Yeah, in order for you to get to this place of fulfillment that you know you are worthy of, that you know is an alignment for you, you have to go inward and really reevaluate where you still have energetic leaks, what is still pulling on you, okay? Because it might not be people. It could be a past version of yourself, right? And it doesn't even always have to be sad trauma that we're holding on to. I feel like, obviously we know we have like things that affected us negatively, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically. We know we have those things that have come up in our life that we need to let go of. But sometimes it's not even just the hurt that we need to let go of. Sometimes we have to let go of past joys that we've experienced because now we're living in our glory days. We're living as if those days were the pinnacles of our existence, and they're not. And when you keep giving those past situations that much power, when you keep giving past situations that much power, you take away from giving power to your future self. And your future self is going to have moments just as joyous, if not even more joyous, because of all the work that you've been doing mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, right? But you have to be able to let go of the past and say, thank you, I appreciate you. And it's time for me to move on now. I won't be surprised if the 8 of Cups comes out in this reading, because it's really just giving the energy of it's time to let go. And it's not saying like to forget about it, right? We don't have to forget about our past, but stop watching all the old videos and all the old pictures and looking at the old texts or listening to the old songs. It's because that's keeping you stuck in that energy of that time period, of that place, right? You know how people say in the spiritual community that time doesn't really exist, time isn't linear. You know, we hear terms like that all the time. But one thing I will say is when you are stuck in a thought, if I say somebody made me angry yesterday and today I choose to sit and think about how they made me angry all day, I am stuck in that time period. I am stuck in that experience. But guess what? The day still cycled. Everything else is still moving along. So when you stay in the thought process, the energy process of something that's happened in the past, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, you are staying in that time period, and this is the time period where it's time to move forward. So I feel like what's coming up is, I didn't even tap into the cards yet, but it is just coming through. I feel like what's really coming up is to do some sort of release ritual, some sort of celebration or honoring of past versions of yourself that have gotten you to this point, and say thank you, I love you, I needed you, but now at this point in this time in my life, I'm being called to move forward into new things and be this new version of myself that we've created together, you know, and let go in love, you know. So we have the Lovers card that came out here, and I absolutely love this card because the typical Lovers card is a depiction of two people, right? But this one, she is staring at herself in the mirror all the way down. Like, I feel like it's time for you to fall in love with this new future version of yourself, so they can show you how exciting it will be. They can show you how great the future is. And yes, it's unknown. They're going to guide you through the unknown, okay? Like, the unknown is where your dream reality lies, because it's not currently your physical reality. But in order to make your dream reality your new physical reality, you have to step into the unknown, okay? We had the Hierophant that came out, right? And the Hierophant is really, so now the message has just gotten so deep in so many ways. So the thing that I'm getting that is holding you back is either a religious structure or belief structure that you used to live your life up until now that no longer resonates with you. It's things that you've learned growing up and you've shaped yourself around that do not resonate and do not make sense, and just it's like if you follow those rules, then they contradict who you truly desire to be and how you truly desire to show up. So you feel like you're on a tug of war where it's like, I should be doing this, but it doesn't feel right because I want to do this, and this feels in alignment, and this makes me feel more connected to God and to the universe. It's something about the way that you used to show up and you used to connect that is no longer resonating with you. And that's why we had this Lover card that came out, because you need to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, who do I desire to be? What is inside of me? What lights me up? What sparks me? What makes me want to get out of bed in the morning? What makes me feel safe? What makes me feel grounded? What makes me feel connected? And then we also had the Strength card that came out here, because this isn't going to be an easy transition, but just know you have the strength, you have the support. Do you see how much loving support she has to be in your feminine energy strength, where you can sit and make these decisions and set boundaries without having to crash out or look crazy or overexert yourself or fight for your boundaries. Like, you can place your boundaries and they will be respected, and you will have all the support to do so. I think it's just taking that initial leap of faith that is very daunting, which I completely understand how it can be such a frightful decision to do. But this message right here, right now, is serving you of confirmation that you are on the right path. The changes that you're looking to call into your life are going to greatly benefit you. So we had the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands come out. So yes, the 7 of Wands, I feel like in this scenario, is giving the energy of you are protected, you are guided. Like, yes, you're setting your boundaries, but there's other things happening spiritually that you aren't aware of that are also helping protect you, because right now it is pivotal for you to transition into this free-spirited, free-flying bird, this free-spirited person. Like, this is where God wants you to be. God wants you to exist in that energy of your highest self. You want to exist in that energy of your higher self, and it is now time to exist into that energy of your higher self, because everything is unfolding according to plan. Literally everything is unfolding exactly how it should. We have the 6 of Swords that came out here. Yeah, you're literally sailing on, you're traveling, you're leaving behind all this mental anguish that was keeping you stuck, and sailing on to a point where you can start lighter, where you can feel more free, you can feel more lighthearted. You won't have as much mental chaos and mental confusion once you just decide to make this transition and go for it. But it's that wanting to get in and then wanting to get out and wanting to get in and wanting to get out. That's what's keeping you from transitioning to this more high vibrational lifestyle. And this card can also represent travel and expansion. That was coming up for me. Somebody may be traveling, or a trip may open your heart chakra. That's what I was getting. I was going to say your mind, but heart chakra came out. So you might have new experiences on a trip when you travel. It may open up your heart to experiencing a different type of love, you know. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. Yeah. Don't sit here and ruminate over the past, looking at what you don't have left. Take those 2 new cups and start over, start fresh. Those old cups were probably spoiled, rotten, had some bad things in it, was tainted, whatever the case may be. Start fresh with your new cups. And 222 could be significant. That could be a confirmation or a sign that you've been seeing lately. Let's see, anything else here, Spirit? Can we get more on what they're walking away from? Just because I know we like clarity. What is the collective walking away from? Knight of Cups. You're walking away from fleeting love. You're walking away from love that comes in fast but leaves just as fast. You are walking away from things that make you feel half empty. You're walking away from things that no longer like hydrate you. Like you're drinking juice, you're drinking soda, you're drinking this, so you feel like, okay, it's quenching your thirst, but then after a month or 2 of doing it, all it's done is give you pimples and raise your blood sugar, and it's not actually nourishing you and hydrating you. So that's what I'm saying when that's so crazy. So that's what I was saying when these cups are pouring out. They weren't hydrating you. Yes, it was like a false source. Ooh. People, idea systems, careers, friends, whatever you had to let go were imitations of the real thing that is coming into your life. Wow. Okay, Spirit. Okay. So you thought that was love, baby. That was fake love. You thought that was your success, baby. That was the fake success. You thought that was happiness. That was happiness wearing a mask. And it's so crazy because we are in the year of the snake, where the snake sheds. And all the masks have been coming off. The mask literally cannot be carried into 2026. I don't know if you've noticed the situations and conversations where you're having with people. You're looking at them like, have you always been like this? Did I just not see? Or are you starting to be yourself now? Like, the masks are falling off. Oh, this is so good. That is crazy. And then we have the Crone of Pentacles. I think the crone in this deck represents the Queen. Hold on, let me check, y'all. I just want to make sure. This is a newer deck for me. Literally, this is my first time reading with this deck, and this deck is so dope. I'll link it below if y'all are interested in getting it. The artistry is amazing. The imagery is beautiful. Like, I love it, love it, love it. So just bear with me. What's the page? The Knight, the Queen, the Crone. The Crone of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles because this is a Goddess tarot deck. There's no men in here. Got it. Noted. Okay. But yeah, so now you're entering the Crone of Pentacles phase, which is the King of Pentacles, where the money that you're calling in and the money that you're going to receive is just not, you're not just taking anything, because you're understanding that's an energy exchange. And the King of Pentacles has been coming up so freaking much. Side note, if you're watching this, take this as confirmation to eat 12 grapes under a table. Because I was doing a reading for someone else and the King of Pentacles came out and we talked about that. The King of Pentacles came out in my personal reading. And that was just something that like I tied to it. I did do that last year and I will say it did work. So that is one thing I would recommend for you to do. But also to each his own, do what you want to do. But the money that is coming in is swapped out with the false money, with the money that you constantly have to chase, with the money that you felt was fleeting, or the money that you had to drain yourself energetically just to obtain. So it's giving that the things that are coming in are things that you are attracting, the things that you've magnetized to you, the things that support who you desire to be and how you desire to show up, so you can show up in your authentic self. You can't show up as your most high vibrational self if you're constantly scared and worrying about if the foundation you've built your life on is going to crumble, you know? So now that you're letting go, or once you finally do let go, you'll allow space for the things that are more stable and sturdy and that will actually hold you up and that you can actually build on top of. You will allow space for that to come in. You have to empty out the things that are no longer serving you to make room for the new things. I feel like oftentimes we try to hold on to the old while we make space for the new. It's not happening. 3 of Wands. Yeah. It's time to move forward. It's time to really take this transition and explore yourself. Explore what you really want your future reality to look like. I'm so big on like daydreaming, because daydreaming is also a part of like manifesting and creating the vision for your desired reality. Okay, so I'm gonna get just a few more cards from a different deck, and then we're gonna get out of here. Actually, I'm gonna hop into the angel numbers so we can get some positive messages to close this out. Yeah, y'all, I'm getting that you were really dehydrated. You were being starved with whatever people were giving you before, whatever job, career, whatever the situation was, that was not nourishing for you. You are a queen and you deserve nourishing love, nourishing meals, nourishing support, nourishing money, because money is just an energy. So we're only doing energy exchanges with things that are in alignment for us. We ain't doing no dirty money. All right, let me see. We got 17 that came out. I'm gonna get 3 of them. I'm gonna get 2 more angel numbers, please, Spirit. $29. And even if it's scary to do it anyway. The enemy wants you afraid. The longer you stay in fear, the more you're giving your energy to them. They are benefiting off of you staying in fear and not moving into your light. That's what they were doing. They planted the seeds for you to stay in fear. And it's worked. So now it's time for you to do that work for it to unwork. So we have 17 that came out. It says, the quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I am independent. Everything you need lies within you. Everything you need. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. And that's not to say that you will never have help, you will never have support or anything like that. But right now, you're being called to take your leap of faith. And just like you're being called to take your leap of faith, the people who are on the same vibration, we're all kind of being called to take our own leap of faith. And when we need each other, we'll show up. We'll show up. But you don't have to sit there and wait for help to show up before you take that leap of faith. 11:11, I just seen that on my timer. Just know that the leap of faith, that you can do this alone. And the leap of faith, you will be supported. You will be called. You just got to take that leap. You just got to do it. You just got to start. You just got to put yourself out there. Okay? 29. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful. What did I say about like dreaming and envisioning? Like, that is such an important part right now, because the more you do that, the more you'll see what your higher self looks like, what the life looks like, what you're going towards, and you'll be able to control that narrative. But if you keep thinking about that past, when you think about it, that is manifesting. That is literally how you manifest, by thought. So the more you think about, oh my gosh, it was my glory days when I was the #1 cheerleader in high school, or oh my gosh, like I love when we used to go out to eat. He used to spoil me and do this, that, and the third. The more you think of that, the more it is keeping you stuck there. You have to let go of those thoughts. Okay? And then we have 2. 11. Sorry, I was thinking it's Roman numerals. 2. 11. Oh my gosh. I did it again. So whatever resonates with you, this is actually card 11, but 2 may be significant for you, or 211 may be significant. I don't know why it kept coming out. You have keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. I am intuitive. Yeah. This also goes back to when I said that you may be looking at people and be like, have you always talked like that? Have you always been that negative? Have you always been that giving out that many backhanded compliments? Because you're starting to read the energy of beings. You are no longer just hearing the words that are coming out their mouth. You're starting to be able to pick up on their energy and determine if it's in alignment or not for you. And that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.